Gentlemen, for weeks, I had a whole thing planned. I had thought about this weeks ago. For this specific episode, I was going to start by no context, just start playing the Circle of Life from Lion King and hold up Marshall to the camera and introduce him to the Pod on Lansdowne crowd. Unfortunately, he's currently taking a nap because he's a puppy, and all puppies do.
He's eepy. He's
eepy. They sleep, they poop, they pee, they bite, eat hot chip, and lie. That's all they do.
Charge their phone.
But a couple days into being a puppy dad, and it's a blast. I gotta say, shout out Marshall, new mascot of Pod on Lansdowne.
Does he? What are your thoughts on him so far? Can we have a review of some sorts?
He's great. Happy little puppy.
A review.
Yeah. Yay! What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Fitz here, back with another dog review.
Marshall's mukbang.
Marshall he's a blast. He's a funny little shit. He's hilarious. He's like a piranha. He has small, sharp little teeth and bites everything. He likes to crawl behind the couch, and he thinks it's a game. That he's like our little dust buster so far. He crawls like through behind the couch, comes out the other side, dust on him and whatnot. So we get to save on Swiffer pads, which is nice. You have to pay for the puppy pads, but you get Swiffer pads, so it's an even trade-off if you ask me.
Has he been pissing and shitting?
More pissing than shitting, but some do come out that butt.
Yeah. Has he gone outside at all, or?
Yeah. We take him out every couple of hours. Missy Mo's been working from home the last couple of days. I'm not able to work from home, so she's been holding it down with the doggy, letting him out. Starting to get up a little bit earlier to let him out. In terms of the sleeping, he actually slept through the night Sunday evening, so he's already improving on that front. So commend him for that.
Has he had any accidents indoors?
Oh yeah, big time.
The puppy pads.
Sure. Yep. The puppy pads. For Christ's sake.
We got this spray called Nature's Miracle, and fellas, it's not false advertising. If you're on it right away, if you're Johnny on the spot with that pee on the carpet, you can just dab it up with a paper towel. Then you bring out the Nature's Miracle, spray it a couple of times, and it's like nothing ever happened.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. It's been great. So he'll make his debut on the pod soon enough, but that time is not right now. Until then, though, we have a very special edition of Pod on Lansdowne. We're joined by Celtic, a.k.a. Jake, also Xavier Tillman Sr., NBA champion. I am Lou Merloni, parentheses, congratulations, a.k.a. Fitz. Congrats to Lou Merloni.
Does Tillman have Senior on his jersey?
Why do I want to say he has like the Roman numerals?
Well,
or he did, and then he might have put Senior on there.
Yeah, I don't know, but Lou Merloni fucking dog walked us in.
He does have Senior on it.
Oh,
that's awesome. Yeah, it's like, hey, I had sex.
That's legit. Yeah,
yeah.
He's got to let everybody know.
That's great. That's awesome.
But gentlemen, we have a boatload of submissions for our mailbag episode to begin the off season. How about that? I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 voicemails that came in.
Okay.
7 voicemails. How about that? Now, I will say, there is one voicemail in there that's 37 seconds long. It was left at 3:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't want to dox you with your number. If you were that person who started off the message by saying, "Hey, fellas, particularly Fitzy," you must have been recording that in the middle of Antarctica, because it completely chopped off from there. Like, bad service. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to feature that on this edition of the program.
It's that bad.
It is completely corrupt. Lost to media. It's lost media big time. So, unfortunately, we won't be able to feature that on the program today.
They got in a horrible car accident mid-voice.
Right.
You could hear the horns and the sirens.
Yeah, it's just not tasteful to put it onto the podcast, out of respect. If that person wants to try again for next week, you are more than welcome to do so. If you get into some phone connection where we can actually hear you, we'd love to feature it on the show. But other than that, we got a load of voicemails to get through today. We got some Twitter questions that came in. It's a beautiful time to do a mailbag episode, especially considering that the Yankees and the Dodgers are in the World Series, and no matter how it ends, I'm not going to be the happiest boy in the world. What do you think, fellas?
Yeah, that'll be a
Yeah,
great
no
matchup
matter
that I won't
who
be
wins.
watching.
Thank you, Nick Bosa.
Yeah.
I was gonna say no matter who wins, we lose. The city of Boston loses. So
It's so like, as just general fans of baseball, right? Just general fans of this game, ball knowers, ball appreciators. If you just labeled this as Team A versus Team B, we should be licking our chops at this. Buster
Well, I
only
think it's great if you're. I think if you're a real casual fan, it's great. But if you're like passionate about baseball at all, it can only be upsetting. I think.
really,
Like
No,
think for
I've
the
seen
average
people on the timeline saying opposite, where it's like,
No,
this-
see, like I think if you're some Joe Schmo and you're like, yeah, I'll watch a ball game, like it's exciting. These are stars and stuff. But if you're a diehard fan of any team, it's like, ugh, PU.
That's why
No?
I'm saying if this is Team A and if you're just an appreciator, if this were Cleveland versus Pittsburgh somehow, right? Same rosters, same setup. It's just two different franchises. You label it as Team A or Team B. A general baseball fan would be falling head over heels for this matchup. Buster Only posted that question the other day. How many active or future Hall of Famers are in this World Series? Hard to count Kershaw because he's not going to be pitching. But other than that, there's like 6 guys, and depending on how you feel about Giancarlo Stanton, there's potentially a 7th. Or maybe it's 5 into 6. The point is that there's a lot of star caliber here, and for people who appreciate the game, that is exciting. But then, of course, when you actually reveal door A and door B and see that it's the Yankees and the Dodgers, you roll your eyes. That's the bitch of it.
Okay.
well,
yeah.
So I'll be honest. I'll speak my truth. As much as we said, like, I mean, Red Sox fans are going to get clowned during this World Series, no matter what. Just
Oh yeah,
based off the Mookie narrative, based on the Yankees being there, etc. But I got to be honest, guys, I'm pretty fucking jazzed about the matchup. Just with like the historical context, the money on the field, the superstars on the field, like the narratives that they write themselves. So I don't know. I'm going to be locked in no matter what. I think.
Yeah, Jake, you say you're not excited for it, but you'll keep drinking that garbage. Don't?
Yeah, oh yeah.
No, I mean, I'll watch
He'll
it.
be there
I'll
no
tell you
matter
what. So what day does it start? Friday?
Friday.
So I am busy Friday and Saturday. So maybe when they're
you
back
won't
in
be
New
watching.
York, I'll lock in more. But I am busy those days.
He's got things going on.
So
Peculiar
don't ever call
timing.
me
Very interesting
so don't
timing.
ever call me a liar again. How's that? I will not be watching games 1 and 2.
Dream
Did you
of
see
it.
how much parking passes are for the
Oh
LA
my god, they were
games?
going for like.
Can I
$5
guess? Can I
grand.
guess? Can I guess? Can I guess?
Yeah,
In LA?
Yeah.
350.
No, they were like 1,000 plus.
Jesus.
Yeah.
To park?
Yeah.
Well, I know
It
they.
is
the
the
cheapest
thing
standing
is,
room anywhere was
you
like 1,000.
can walk. You can walk. Like
I saw
there's
the local news
It's a
station
bitch.
in
Yeah,
LA.
where it's a half-hour walk.
$1,000. Yeah.
on like basically just a side curb for most of it.
Yeah. No, I mean it is ugly.
And didn't the news
$1,000.
station say on the way back, like from the park to the train station, it's like it's all downhill. It's a very easy walk. It's only 25 minutes. You know what that means?
The way
you know what that means?
Yes.
If you actually have to get there.
Yeah. When I went with my dad in April, we parked not at the bottom of the hill, but kind of, because I read that like the farther down you park, the easier it is to get out, which that did hold true. But getting in was we were sweaty. We were sweating.
Yeah, in that California heat too, you'll be able to burn some calories that way.
Frankly, it was worth it. I mean, ideally the park isn't in the middle of fucking nowhere and on top of a hill with no public transportation to speak of, but you play the hand you're given, and I would park at the bottom of the hill if I was physically able.
And it just goes to show that even with the problems with the T, and trust me, there are no shortage of issues with the Massachusetts Bay Transit Authority. But to have the green line right at Fenway. That's it. It's so easy, so beautiful, so lovely. That access.
I love
very
that.
blessed.
I love that Fenway is not surrounded by lots.
Yeah,
Like, every ballpark should be in an.
and the garden in the garden is literally at a T stop. You know what I mean? It's right there. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's some general World Series chatter. You know, it's gonna hurt my feelings one way or the other. But you know what's not gonna hurt my feelings, gentlemen? These Twitter questions that we got.
Yeah, which way do we want to?
Do we want to do voicemails
attack
first or
them?
Twitter questions first?
Let's do Twitter questions first, just because I have them
makes
pulled
sense.
out right now.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You wanna do it?
Fitz, I know you were trying to touch on it earlier, but me and Jake both cut you off. You wanted to congratulate Lou Merloni.
Oh yeah. I mean, what can I say? Just tip your cap and call the Pride of Framingham my daddy. You know.
It was. I mean, it was ugly. I didn't go back and look at the final numbers, but
I think we got 17%.
We were under 20% the last.
We
time.
Ralph Nadered that shit. That was Ross Perot in '94.
Yeah, it was.
Who was the guy
that 92?
Lou came away with 82.7 of the vote,
Oh my God.
and we had would give us 17.
Out of how many votes? How many
It was like 2,500 or something like that. This is
Yeah,
Ed
it's a
Hand's
lot.
Twitter poll, friend of the program at EdHand89, Red Sox Twitter poll.
2585.
God damn. Yeah, we got fucking cooked.
Hey, but Liam is still alive. So if you voted for Paul on Lansdowne, first of all, thank you. Second of all, go ahead and vote for Liam Fennessy. I thought we were going to get a Pod on Lansdowne versus Liam show. It would have been 2-on-1 in that regard, but I don't know if Jake and I's powers
Cage
combined
match.
can beat Liam's. That's the
Pod on
that would have been
Lansdowne is officially endorsing Liam Fennessy in the race.
Place your vote November 5th.
Yeah, this is
We're like Ted Cruz bowing out in
That's important.
2016 after Trump dunked on his wife, and we're still endorsing it. That's us right now. We're endorsing Liam as we bow out of the primary. But let's get to some Twitter questions here. Did either of you have it pulled up, or because I have it right now?
I do
not have it pulled up.
Yeah, Jake, I feel like you always take the baton for the Twitter questions here, so
All right.
have at it, King.
I'm gonna start in the DMs because we have 3 of those. So we'll start.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
So first off, we have from @SmileySmile31 Seth. Said when I was a kid,
Good friend of the good supporter of the program. Shout out Seth. Seth.
Yes.
Shout out Seth. Even when I forget emoji of the week, he tweets an emoji. So I always appreciate that.
That's true.
That's
He
real.
does. He
He's a
comes up
real
with his
one.
own. God bless
So
him.
real.
He asks, when I was a kid, a friend told me that Jason Varitek once hit the Sitgo sign with a home run, and there's no way a 10-year-old would lie about something like that. Is it true?
Well, I don't
Why
know
not?
if Jason Varitek did, but I can almost attest to the fact that Gary Sanchez almost fucking hit that thing in Game 2 of the 2018 ALDS. I saw that with my own 2 eyes. That was the farthest fucking home run I've ever seen in my entire goddamn life. My goodness.
We can, Seth, I'm going to say no, he didn't do that, so he did lie. Sorry. But
I don't know. I mean,
the other
a
hand-
10-year-old would not lie about that. So
no, that's true, yeah.
I'm kind of.
Maybe it was during BP or something, and he saw it.
Who's to refute it? Who's to refute that? If it was BP.
Carl Willis
I've
probably
never
grooved him a
understood-
fastball to get into the zone at BP.
Speaking of balls going over the green monster, how has a ball never bounced and hit the pike? I don't understand.
That's a crazy
I feel like that's
Hold-
had
hold
to
on,
happen.
hold
If it
on,
hits
hold
that
on.
roof or something, the parking garage.
Well, that's still a fucking poke.
Baseballs are bouncy, dude. That's what I'm
understand
saying, like,
that.
it's-
Yeah, I feel like
it's
if it
one
doesn't hit
bounce
a car
after
in the
that.
lot, yeah, I feel like if it
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
it has a
Liam.
better.
That's a
That's
fucking
gonna
poke,
happen.
though. Can we
I know. I've always thought of how funny it would be if a Red Sox home run caused like a pile up.
I will say there are sometimes I drive by the pike if there's a game going on. Like it's happened, handful of occasions. Right, the lights are on. You're listening on EI, and I'm approaching by like BU coming back, and I'm like, what if it did reach? And I just so happened to be right here, right now. I can't. I have thought that before. Keep talking. I'm gonna try to see how long that distance is.
I was just doing that, Fitz. I got Google Maps right now. I'm trying to figure it out.
You're always
I guess it's
quick
about
on that.
600 I would guess about 780 feet is my final guess.
Straight to the pike, or to hit
the-
the roof.
No, straight to the pike. I mean, the roof people do it all the time. It's got to be less than 500.
Well,
The roof
I mean,
can only
that's
be like
less than 500. That's still a fucking.
no. I'm
poke,
just saying.
you know?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All right, well, Seth, you were lied to. Sorry. Next question. This comes.
I'm curious
to
about
us.
this distance thing.
Well, Liam's taking fucking forever.
I'm trying
on
to
it. We
fucking.
the show can't come to a screeching halt. Up next, we have a
Okay.
question from.
Hold on. Sorry, I got it now. So basically, if you were to hit it straight down the left field foul line, it's $4.99 to get onto the tracks. But I mean, if you're going
that's
over
doable.
the park, if you're going over,
Somebody
the
could
parking lot,
crank
That's
that.
right down the directly down the line.
directly straight down, like Carlton Fisk.
And it has to
are
clear
on the
like
line.
it has to clear.
All right, I'm just
past,
saying. I'm
you
just
know?
saying. You know, one of these days, I think it could be done. You know.
And then if you're going more left center and you're over the parking lot, I mean that's a solid 500 and change. And then I don't know, the further you get to the center, it jumps up to like 550. So I mean,
Again,
I think
Gary Sanchez territory.
your best bet is to clear the cask or go down that alley between the cask and the parking lot, and that's about a hair under 500. Not impossible.
That's even just to get onto the train track.
Just to get onto the track.
Get to the commuter rail there, you know.
Yeah.
I think.
If you were trying to,
to,
if you're going straight down the line and actually want to get on the physical pike, it's about 537.
a hot night, balls flying.
And again, it's got to clear, and that's got to be such a high trajectory too, because it has to clear. I mean, that thing's going down as it lands, right? It's still got to clear the
on
bar.
top of it too. So it's like you gotta dodge billboards on top of the cask.
Do you think the cask's roof is made of like sponge? It absorbs any ball that might potentially hit there, so it doesn't go off the pike and kill 15 people?
They should put trampolines on those roofs over there.
Trampoline?
Trampoline.
Trampoline.
Oh, here's a fun one. If Jason Varitek had hit the Sitgo sign, guys, on the fly, 1,161 feet.
Yeah.
So yeah, William O'Brien when he connects on a fastball. Yeah,
Very doable.
Yeah, why not?
Very doable.
Yeah.
So there you have it. Measurements on Lansdowne.
There you go.
All right,
Jake, hit me with another one.
This comes from at All Dressed Padre. They say, what time is Smiley storming Ed Hand's house to overturn the clearly fraudulent election results?
As we live and
lost
breathe
to Merloni.
right here, right now.
Yeah, he's
Next
there
question.
right now. He's there right now.
Right now. Yeah, he's out. He's out front.
What even question? What is that? What was the someone who was it who said that it will be a beautiful, peaceful moment? Like
Trump?
no, Seth said it. Yeah, the March on Friendly is going to be a day of love. That's what that was Seth again. So there you go.
This is from. Next up, we have one from at Get Joe Socks On Jr. Hello, Pot on Lansdowne. Question: what is next year's Racket Gate? Thanks for the great listen every week.
Ooh.
So I've actually thought about this. And I can't believe a player has never, that we've heard, never ripped off the R word. That feels like it's got to be in the lexicon of all those players. Like, I can't believe nobody's ever got a hot mic with that word. Thoughts?
I think the next Racket Gate is next year around the same time of year if Jaron Duran's struggling. I say he just runs it back. He does it again.
Let's do it again.
Sorry, guys. Heat of the moment. I did it again.
Same word or a different
same slur. Same slur.
Same slur.
Here-
I don't know.
He's gonna drop the same slur. We might have to bleep this. I don't know if this one's gonna be off color or not.
I would.
All right, let's.
It's gonna be. It's gonna
I
be
wouldn't test
directed.
it. I already got a lot of editing to do. I don't want to do more editing than I have to.
I'm just gonna say no. It's gonna be directed at Tristan Casas for the nails.
Oh,
Jesus.
interesting. Oh, I like that, Liam. That's
Some
a really good.
internal
That's
clubhouse drama.
yeah. Wow, some infighting.
Yeah.
Some some what's the fuck.
He's gonna go.
The
full
Sopranos
EEI
one is
on Costas.
dysentery amongst ranks. What is it? What's the real expression? I don't know.
Dissidents among.
I like that, Liam. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, just a little. Just if he's gonna do it again, might as well make it spicy. So.
Or maybe like I'm trying to think. Well, you know what I was thinking the other way. If
Someone
the woke
says it to
Sox
him?
do, no. If the woke Sox do get established next year, like Giolito and Hendricks, maybe we get Max Fried. Who knows?
Spencer Strider flips somehow.
Yeah, and we're
trading
woke.
for
We
Strider,
could maybe, yeah, right. Maybe one of them could like call like Duran weird or something. You know, like Tim Walz.
Tim Walz,
like,
Red Sox manager.
Weird.
He flips from football to baseball.
Weird gate.
Weird gate.
I don't know. Depends on the election results, actually. That a lot
Yeah, we might have to reel
there.
some of this.
That's
This
true.
is getting.
We'll
I think
see
I think our listeners are smart enough to know where we stand.
Yeah,
but
we're just spitballing. I think that's or Reese comes back as like an opposing player, and someone pulls a who the fuck was that Rockies
Pervert?
pitcher? Yeah, like someone just calls him like a pervert or a jerk, the jerk off guy.
a deviant.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Just a
Yeah.
freak.
Fits. Any
Yeah,
favorite?
I like that.
Any slur you think?
I
might get
completely
tossed
forgot
out
about
next
that the bench is cleared because
In Colorado, of all places.
it was who was it? Was it
Why
what's
do I
his
want to say it
fucking-
was like Cal Quantrill?
I think it was Cal Quantrill.
year? I think it was Cal Quantrill. That sounds right to me.
Yeah, because
Let
I
me
was going to
fact-
say
let me
player's
fact
son,
check.
and which he most
Oh,
certainly
yeah.
was.
Yeah, sure was. Cal, let him hear it.
Well, thank you for that question. Get Jr. The
Let's do
final
one
DM
more, then
is just
we'll hit a quick break.
okay. So the final DM of 4 that we got is from my girlfriend, actually, Soph. She just
Oh.
said poopy.
Loyal listener.
Just says poopy. That's all
I
it
agree.
says. So, yep. Thanks, Soph.
Hard to argue with that.
Hard to argue.
We're going to take a quick break.
Do you want to do? Okay, we'll take a break there.
When we return,
That's a good lead.
when we return, actual DMs and tweets and whatnot, and voicemails on Pod on Lansdowne, the mailbag edition. Stick around. We'll be right back. $22.50. Gonna go ahead and listen to the live stream just to see how this sound quality is.
Okay.
Celtics are so bad. I feel like it's last season all over again. I turn around, they're already up 20.
On Pod on Lansdowne, the mailbag. When we return, that's a good lead. When we return, actual DMs and tweets and whatnot, and voicemails on Pod on Lansdowne, the mailbag edition. I'm curious to see how it actually sounded with the microphone. Now that it can actually.
It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, it really was like you were eating the mic.
It was bad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I mean, yeah, it's not great.
It's like
It's
crackly.
jacked. Get it off. Shut it off. Get it off. Get those
Get
lights
those
off.
lights off.
Please, I beg.
Get it off. Get those lights off.
Get those lights off.
Please, I beg.
There's gonna be a wicked
Good- it's
echo
good B-roll.
feedback loop on that when I actually go back to edit it. So, all right, let's stick with the Twitter questions, and then once we exhaust
Okay.
those, we can hit the voicemails.
I'll handle it.
And
Want me to handle
we can see where we're at. I mean, if we're on the Twitter ones forever, I don't. It doesn't have to be a 3-hour long episode, but
Yeah. I mean, there's not that many.
okay. So,
All right. I'll lead us in, Fitz.
I was just about to until you cut me off.
Okay.
We're back. Pod on Lansdowne here. Jake Fitz and Liam. Not much Red Sox news to talk about, so we figured, let's have the people do our job for us, come up with topics, and that's why we broke the mailbag glass breaking case of emergency, and we're happy to be doing it. Just because we're doing it right now doesn't mean we can't do it during other points of the offseason, though. If you have a question or a comment that you want to provide us, you can always tweet at us at Pod on Lansdowne or at the co-hosts. I am at Fitzy Mopena. Liam is at Liam Fennessy _. And again, vote for him in the poll. Turney from Ed Hand. And then Jake is at Jake Wallinger. You can always tweet at us there if you have any questions or comments for us. Jake, let's keep it going with the Bird app questions.
All right. First up, this is a good one. From at K Reardon 131, Kyle Rearend, I don't know. What baseball player have you hated the most in your life? For me, it's Brett Gardner and his huge stupid head.
Oh,
That's
a great question. I think for me, as a young boy, like circa 2000, like 7, 8, 9, I really, 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 really hated Nick Swisher.
Swisher.
Yeah, that's a good one. He was.
Yeah, I couldn't stand that fucking guy.
For me growing up, because it's different now, like obviously, like again, just Aubrey Huff being a fucking dickhead. Yeah, I don't like, but when Aubrey Huff was playing, I never like thought of any. In terms of just playing, like I just loathed them. And former Red Sox player, I hated AJ Przinsky. Could not stand him.
Oh wow,
just a tool. Ugh.
I was pumped when we signed him in 2014.
No,
I was like,
no,
really?
Get that asshole in the clubhouse. We need some of that.
I was saying, get that asshole out of the clubhouse.
Well, he didn't last very long anyway.
One of the greatest hitting catchers ever. People forget.
It's true.
He was a good player, just kind of a tool on the field.
Hilarious side note about Przinsky. I don't know if you guys remember the Nike ad for Jeter during his final season.
I do. It was Lester pitching to Przinsky.
Yeah.
Yes.
So funny.
Of course I remember.
And they're playing
So
like Frank
funny.
Sinatra's "My Way." It was great.
Yeah.
Great. I'll never forget.
I remember that.
Never forget.
That's a great poll, Liam.
Yeah. Thank you. I gotta say,
Liam,
honestly,
who was yours? Did you answer? Oh, yeah.
If it's a Red Sox player, it's 100% Pablo Sandoval. Like, there's no one. Second place is like there's 50 feet of shit before you even get to second place. Like Sandoval takes it, clear as day. Opposing player. Growing up in Baltimore, Luke Scott was just such a fucking prick, and I remember he was such an asshole about 2011. He had like some comments about like, yeah, it's like they always fill up our ballpark, like it was nice to send them home, like yada yada yada, shit like that. And then I also got to say Andino, not that he ever did anything to me, just because he was fucking annoying. He was just fucking annoying in 2011 and 2012.
What do you say fuck me for?
So yeah, Andino and Luke Scott, probably 1A and 1B, I guess. So I guess if I had to go earlier, obviously
I'm trying to think who my most. I mean, Kenley Jansen.
Yeah, surprised it took us that long to say Kenley for you, Jake.
Yeah.
Kenley,
I was thinking back.
Jake
Diekman. I have a reliever every year I want dead.
Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, who was it before then? Like Caleb. No, see those guys when they just suck. It's not as. It's when they keep getting run out there. Like Ken. Like I hated everything about him. Not just he was not excellent at pitching. Anyway, I did this whole thing last week. We don't need. He's gone. Fuck him. Next up from our friend at Willpower 1016, old Bill. Bill asks, favorite pre-Pedroia Red Sox second baseman. He says he sneaky loved Todd Walker.
It's got to be Pokey Reese.
I have
Has
an
to be
answer for
Pokey.
this.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say like it was really Todd Walker or Pokey or Mark Loretta. Like
Loretta. Yeah. Padres legend.
I mean,
Soft spot in my heart for Mark Bellhorn too. My mom really likes Mark Bellhorn.
Bellhorn in 04, it's like it's kind of tough to beat that.
My answer is, and I have a reason for this, is Jose Offerman.
99 All-Star.
99 All-Star, Jose Offerman. One of my favorite video
him.
games ever of all time in the history is MLB Slugfest 2003. And Offerman is the Red Sox second baseman in that game, and I play as the Red Sox, so he always had a special place in my heart.
It's like Jay Payton in MVP 05, the fact that he's on the Red Sox.
Monster.
And John Halama.
Here's a fun reverse exercise with that. Who is your favorite Red Sox second baseman since Pedroia?
It's
got to be Brock Holt, right?
Yeah, I don't even know if
Brock Holt.
who else is there. I don't even.
Michael Chavis. There's a laundry list at this point.
Arroyo.
Oh, I did love Arroyo in 21.
Yeah, I liked Arroyo too. Trevor Story.
What about who the hell else were they running out there in like 22? Who was the old White Sox player? Fuck, now I gotta pull it up. It's gonna bother me.
Did Aaron Hill play some second base during his brief stint here?
That sounds about right. Like second and third.
Listen to the guys that pop up on under 2020 Peraza, Arroyo, Chavis,
Johnny Sun God.
Sue Lin.
Love is a Zue Street.
I loved Lin. And Vasquez? Is that Christian?
Sure.
Yeah, because he played a couple different spots, yeah.
The Connor Wong of his generation.
Yeah, right. He was Connor Wong before Connor Wong.
Do you guys remember Yolmer Sanchez in 2022?
Oh wow!
Yes, wow, yeah.
That feels like it was decades ago.
like a lifetime ago. That 22 team stunk, man. These names are insane. Hosmer, Jeter Downs, Abraham Almonte, Jalen Davis.
I'm so curious to go back and listen. Well, I mean, they're gone now. They've been that's lost media. Speaking of
real
which,
lost media.
But if there was a way to go back and listen to some of those first 22 episodes of ours, just to...
Oh my God! Do you guys remember how bad Juris Familia was?
Yes.
Oh my God, he pitched for us.
He did.
Yeah, 22.
Believe it. Quiet as it's kept.
God.
I 10 innings.
No
10 innings.
recollection of that.
The ERA was 6.1. So, hell yeah.
All right.
Oh, you guys remember Phillips Valdez, the string
Of
bean?
course, yeah. The string bean, baby. You freaking moron. You just got totally beamed. I loved throwing that one out there. Sarah Griffin was a big believer in him too. Shout out Sarah Griffin.
I thought he had something.
For
For about 2 months, we did have something.
I thought he
with him.
was next up.
Yeah, then they got him.
That'll be another fun off-season
right.
episode. We
Great
relive
question
the
from
22
Bill.
Sox.
Yeah.
And then a non-Red Sox related question from Bill. He threw us too. He said, "Would you rather have walnuts in every brownie you eat for the rest of time, or pulp in every glass of juice you have for the rest of time?" Definitely pulp. Walnuts are disgusting.
Really? Walnuts in a brownie?
Definitely
man?
walnuts. Pulp is disgusting.
Yeah. Oh, I can't like pulp and orange juice.
I can handle
and
pulp.
any
I don't
juice?
like pulp, but I can
Any
handle
juice?
No, pulp
Yeah, I know
is-
dude. Other juices have pulp. I'm unclear on that.
I don't think they do typically.
No, some do. Like if you get like Missy Mo and I, we had a nice little limeade summer. Like we kept getting the fucking Paul Newman, Newman's own limeade because it's delicious. That bad boy has some pulp.
I'm gonna buy that tomorrow. You're making me crave that now.
Yeah,
Sophie's been drinking a lot of grape juice. What a freak, right? Weird.
I'm on a cranberry juice.
That does
kick
not
right
have
now.
pulp.
love cranberry juice.
Love cranberry juice.
Yeah.
But
Cran
yeah,
water-
I don't
you
like
ever
I don't like
cran
pulp.
water-
Newman's
watermelon?
own sponsor the pod.
Walnuts are not great though. You do have a fair enough of a point. I'm not crazy about walnuts.
Walnuts are disgusting. That's like
No,
one
I
of my
like
least
I like a
favorite
brownie
nuts.
with some texture, some crunch in it. Like that's
Yeah, but
nice.
there,
That's nice.
there's other
chocolate
things. You don't
chips
need
in there
walnuts.
too. Like
Well, the question says walnuts.
That's not
Yeah.
what the question was. Yeah.
Yet that's exactly what the question was. It said walnuts
just
in all of
read
your
it.
brownies. That is explicitly what the question
No,
was.
no. Liam was saying like I like texture, but that's not saying it's not saying would you rather
see, I
walnuts
don't
in
have a
every
thing
brownie
against,
we.
I don't have a thing about against walnuts though.
Okay,
In the
that's fine, I
context
do.
of this question, yes, we are talking specifically walnuts, and he said,
No. All right, whatever.
Give me those walnuts. I'll take them all day.
Okay.
"Shut up, nut."
All right. Ready? Next one.
Yep.
All right. Next up, we have at Kiam Lurin, our friend Liam,
Liam.
different Liam. If 3 ghosts of Red Sox past, present, and future visited old man Henry this Christmas to get him to change his penny-pinching ways, who would they be? I thought about this, and it seems very obvious to me.
There's one that's
It's got to be...
1,000% obvious.
So obvious.
Okay, what's yours?
We all gonna
Lucchino.
say it at once? Yeah. I was Larry's number
Yeah.
one.
Larry.
Larry'd
And then I was going to say... I feel
they all
like
have to
the...
be dead?
Okay, here,
ghost of-
okay. Let's talk this out. Okay, let's set the stage just for people.
Okay, all right.
Because I think we
So
have to
he's
establish.
well, he's dead. He is a ghost. He's
I
dead.
wanna make-
They all have to be dead.
I want to make this as accurate to a Christmas story as possible. Right? The ghost of Red
Muppets
Sox
or
past.
regular?
I was gonna
What?
say Muppets.
Muppets or
Yeah,
regular?
yeah. Muppets is yeah. If we can have as many Muppets characters, because what a bang! We're so close to Muppets Christmas Carol season, by the way. My goodness.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Michael Caine plays
You just
John Henry.
just got Marleyed.
Tag your friends to totally Marley them. The first ghost of A Christmas Story brings Scrooge back to like happier days as a child, right? So is it a matter of like pre-2004, like someone in that era, or someone
Was
who like
Henry a
brings it
Red
back
Sox
to
fan?
2004?
As a child?
No, he was a Cardinals fan.
Cardinals. Yeah.
Oh.
Because he made the whole point, like,
fucking
oh, if Stan
Stan
Musial
Musial?
got traded when
Should
Mookie
it be Stan
got
Musial?
dumped.
Oh.
Shit, you might be right.
Oh,
To like
that's
reinvigorate his love of baseball, it's,
Yeah, his love
it's
for the
Stan
game.
Musial. Jake!
Or like Bob Gibson? Yeah, I don't know. One of those guys.
one of those.
I say Stan
Cardinals.
Musial because he specifically cited Stan the Man in the Mookie
Okay, Stan the
statement.
All right,
Okay?
we got Stan,
Okay,
we got
Stan.
Larry.
Ghost of Christmas
All right.
Present has to be, I think, Lucchino. I
Yeah.
think that's where Lucchino gets in, right? And says, like, look what's going on, like, right now. Look how much you've diverted away from where you are. Ghost of
Is
Christmas
Future the fucked up weird girl in the Muppet one? Is that the fucked up like angelic?
Yeah, or it's like a
weird-looking
ghost
girl?
who doesn't say any. Like he does. Like the Ghost of Christmas Future doesn't say anything. It just like shows him his
No,
grave.
that's
And he goes,
right. That's right.
Oh,
you know what it?
right.
You know what it is?
Okay.
It's. I think this is a very obvious one for Ghost of Christmas
Right.
Future. It's Babe Ruth.
Well, I don't get it.
Like another curse. Like another long spell without winning. Like, look what you fucking did, asshole. Now you're dead.
Or
and
just
this is how
Mookie.
you're,
It could just be
now you're
Mookie.
dead, John Henry, and this is how people remember you because you started penny pinching.
I think
all
it should be
over the
Mookie
place.
then. I think it should be Mookie. That's his legacy.
Well, Mookie's not dead.
But well,
I feel like
But
if
it's the-
if
It's a
Mookie-
ghost.
Mookie
Mookie's
will
not a
die.
ghost.
he
Well,
will
yes.
die.
Future, I feel
Yeah,
like- I
as
feel
will
like-
I. All of us will. But like,
Is the Ghost of Christmas Future a dead person at the moment?
Yeah, because it's 3 ghosts who come to him on one Christmas night, on one
Oh,
Christmas
that's-
Eve,
Yeah, I guess.
right?
I guess that's
So
true.
yeah, they already have to be dead. I hope Mookie Betts is okay as right now.
No,
Like,
me
I
too.
think- I hope
He's got
okay.
he's got a big couple games coming up too, as well.
Most certainly. Some say the biggest
Yeah.
games of the year. Quiet as that's kept.
Well,
But
yeah, well.
no, I think it's got to be a as we live and breathe right now, a person who is not living and breathing right now.
What if we did Johnny Pesky,
Johnny Pesky. Yeah.
Mr. Red
I mean,
Sox?
guys, as insensitive as it may be, Tim Wakefield's an option.
I was gonna say Ted's frozen head.
Ted's head just
Oh, just
floating
the head
around.
wheeled in.
Frozen head. Like it's Futurama.
Like Nixon and Futurama, yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Tim's a good one. Tim's like, if we're being
Well,
earnest.
Fitz,
Tim
what's
would be a
the
good-
so
a good
it, so
choice,
in the story? What does the future ghost do? They just show him his grave.
yeah, like it's all like creepy. It
Piece of
doesn't
shit.
really say anything, and like shows him like, look, you fucking died
Who's
alone.
the big,
and,
tall,
like,
hairy one? Is that past?
That's present.
Oh, I like him the most.
Yeah, he's all happy and joyful. You know what I mean? It's never going to be a complete apples to apples comparison, but in terms of like the effect that you're trying to accomplish.
Who do we say for present? Who do we
present?
Larry.
I think it should be
Larry.
Larry Lucchino.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I like
Stan
Larry.
Musial, Larry Lucchino, and then Babe Ruth. And if it's not Babe Ruth, and there's something about they can be dead in the future, but we're unsure on that, then it's Mookie Betts.
Correct, which it essentially plays the same role. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Like,
What
look
if
we've done.
what if it was Jeter Downs?
Verdugo. Just said,
All three of them. Connor Wong, Verdugo, and Gina Downs all roll
yeah,
up.
that's great. And David Price. Just get the whole trade. No, you
Yeah,
know
why
what the
not?
third
Cash
ghost can be?
considerations is there.
The third ghost can just be the tweet that says the
If you know, you
luxury
know.
tax
You know.
reset. Yeah, yeah.
Well, no,
What an
that's
asshole.
on the that's on the tombs, like that's on the gravestone.
That's on the tombstone.
Yeah. Here lies John Abernathy Henry.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. Right.
What if it was Haim? I feel like we could have a whole cast character. The future Christmas future.
The sacrificial
Time.
lamb. Oh, jeez.
We could really game this out like.
Well, Haim's Jewish, so he that wouldn't work. He
That's
doesn't
okay.
celebrate Christmas.
He'll show up with a dreidel. It's fine.
Jewish Christmas.
What's his business partner? Screw. Is it Marley? That's his name, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, because Marley's not one of the ghosts, right?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, okay. That's
You
a
think
good
that's
call.
Haim, Ben Charrington?
Is
and
Lucchino
Theo?
better as Marley to
Yeah,
start his
probably.
journey on this?
Yeah, probably.
Like former
Dude,
business
Marley.
partner.
Yeah.
Because it can't be if we're establishing the rules that they have to be dead. It can't be Tom Warner, unless we
No,
bet the rule.
Tom wouldn't be
I mean,
helpful
well, to be fair, in the
anyway.
Muppets, it is two of them. So for this, maybe we could just say that Tom Warner can be dead for this exercise.
Again, we don't
Especially
want Tom Warner to actually be dead.
I don't want Tom Warner to be
He's
dead.
not- he wouldn't be
but it does
helpful. He
work
wouldn't be
very
helpful
well. It does.
Yeah, the Statler and Waldorf kind of situation.
You've been Marleyed. What's their song is a banger in the Muppet Christmas Carol. Marley and Marley. You know that one?
Yeah. I still think
dance
that
with
opening
the
song for Scrooge is the best.
So good. So good.
Fucking banger.
They're just
Fuck,
cooking
shit,
him
man.
the
I
whole
might put that
time.
on when we're done. Okay.
And Roman
Well, yeah,
Anthony,
let's-
who did not die. Marcelo Meyer, who did not get traded.
Yeah, all right, so Tiny Tim's got to be one of the prospects. Or we just have 4 Tiny Tims. It's the big 4.
God bless
Yeah.
us. Every 4 of us.
And who's their dad? Maybe Haim is Kermit.
Oh,
He's the one working.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Well, no, because
Right?
it's in the present day. I think that has to be Breslow.
No, but those are Haim's kids. Tiny Tim, the Tiny Tims. would be
I
Haim.
suppose, yeah.
Fitz, Fitz, stretch it a little here. We're
Okay.
making this work. Who's
think that's a good
Fozzie?
idea.
What was he? He just like worked for
Fizzywig,
him?
right?
What's his-
Fizzywig, I think.
Yeah, what is he though? What does he do?
He fizzies and he wigs.
He like locks a he
Or
like
Fezziwig.
lets him whatever.
No.
Rizzo the rat. Who narrates this
Rizzo-
beautiful story? Oh, Dick
Let's-
Dick Fleming, right? It's got to be Dick.
Dick Flavin.
Dick,
Dick Flavin.
Dick Flavin.
Hell yes.
I combined
Well,
Will Fleming.
Which I unfortunately believe Dick Flavin died too, right?
Oh, he did. Well, perfect then. Why make him one of the ghosts? Not perfect. I'm sorry.
Dick
to his
Flavin
family.
died almost 2 years ago. Rest in peace, Dick Flavin.
Oh, okay. So Fozziewig was Scrooge's first employer. The Muppet Wiki is telling me. So maybe that's
Oh,
like
okay.
Dave Dombrowski.
I like how you go to
No,
the
no, no,
Muppet
who
Wiki,
did-
not like the Christmas Carol Wiki.
I'm just thinking
yeah.
of like
I've never seen a different version of the Christmas Carol. That's my Christmas Carol.
I mean, I read it in high school.
You ever seen the weird fucked up Jim Carrey one they did like 20?
Yeah, I don't like that one.
oh
No, that's
thank you.
Zemeckis got all weird with when he got into CGI and stuff.
Yeah, that and Beowulf. Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah, Polar Express.
Oh, well,
I think
fine
Fozziewig
movie.
could be Dombrowski because I'm thinking of John Henry's Marlins days before he bought the Red Sox.
Oh, interesting. I like that. I like that. Yeah, you're bending it a little, but I think that works well.
Comes full circle still.
So who narrates it? Orsillo and Castig, maybe?
Oh,
I think
it's gotta be
Castig is a
Angelo.
slam dunk.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if
Gonzo
you have
and
2 of them,
Yeah, well, it's Gonzo
Oh,
and
yeah.
Rizzo. Yeah.
or if it's like current
yeah,
day,
then if
maybe
we
it'll
have
be
2 of
Opie
them,
and
yeah, that's perfect.
and Castig. Maybe
I don't want OB.
bring back Jerry Trupiano to work with Castig. Have that rapport. You know what I mean?
Guys, who's Remy in all of this?
Oh,
Who is Remy? And
I feel like we have everyone but him right now.
What, that are dead?
Jesus Christ.
Well, if we make Lucchino, we've spent like 10 minutes on this, by the way. This is a good question.
It's a good question.
If we
It's a great
make
question.
if we make Lucchino and then if we kill Werner just fictionally and make them the Marley brothers, then you could make Remy Lucchino.
Ghost of Christmas Present.
Yeah, you could do.
There you go.
Yeah, I think that's what we can do.
Well, that's a good question. There you go.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we spent
That was
over 10
great.
minutes on that.
Yeah, all right. This is a quick one. This isn't really a question from at ChugNuts420. This isn't. He actually straight up says this isn't a question. But imagine if the MLB had an FA Cup style tournament that included minor league teams. The Sea Dogs are hosting the White Sox. The Greenville Drive upset the Montgomery Biscuits, etc.
That is
I'll
my
imagine it.
dream.
This is where Leo and I cook here.
That is my dream. I've been thinking about this for 10 years since Adam Silver introduced what do they call it now? Like the Emirates NBA
Oh,
Cup.
the Emirates Cup.
Yeah, like 10 years
Yeah.
ago, it was like was when it got its first mention. I was like, why don't they just do that for MLB? Like the system's already there. We could have Pro Rel Fits. We could have an FA Cup.
Liam, imagine getting
Capital One Cup.
Imagine getting drawn as the Red Sox for a midweek match in fucking
The Red
Tulsa,
Sox are-
Oklahoma.
Red Sox are headed to the Chattanooga Lookouts for a 3-game set.
Dude, they forced a replay. We have the return.
We gotta go back to Chattanooga.
Yeah.
What state
Dude,
is
it's so
Chattanooga
bullshit.
in?
It's so bullshit that the Yankees get to draw the Modesto Nuts, but we have to go to Dodger Stadium for a 3-game series.
What state is Chattanooga? in?
Yes. It'd be
Tennessee,
so good.
Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Tennessee. Thank you. Okay. Next up,
That's my dream.
Fitz. This one's for you. This is from our friend Jake Roy. Where does Marshall stand on the increasing prevalence of analytics in baseball?
You know, he's still taking time to develop it. He has. I've seen him a couple of times already on Baseball Savant, so he has a pretty rudimentary
mind.
understanding.
He's not an eye test guy. Marshall's not an eye test guy.
He's still defensively speaking, he does lean more of the eye test. He doesn't really know how much he trusts OAA or zone rating, and the Fangraphs defensive metrics, all that kind of stuff. He has an appreciation for it, but he's still a guy who believes in his tried and true. Hey, you got to alternate your righties and your lefties and whatnot. He likes speed at the top of the order as opposed to maybe someone who values getting on base more. He likes to have that kind of speed at the top. So a little bit of both, but he's still young, and I'm sure as he grows more into being more of a baseball fan, he might steer even further into the analytics skid.
Okay, great. Thank you, Fitz. Next up. This is from @Botsy_. Hey guys, first time, long time. If you could add one of the 5 tools to any one current member of the Sox, in addition to their current tool set, what player and tool do you think would have the greatest impact on the team's success? Thanks, I'll hang up and listen. That's a great question.
I mean, I think if you gave... It's a matter of, like...
It's Devers and fielding, no? I mean, that's got to be...
I was going to say Devers and... I guess field, but he can already make some. Like he can make some ridiculous. I was going to maybe suggest Devers and speed.
Wow, what is that?
A 40 guy right in the middle of the lineup potentially. If he stays in the field,
he's playing third base. I'm not going to.
But the offensive. My initial thought, though, like I thought about it for a quick second with that for the 40-40 thing for Devers. It's Duran with like 35 plus homer power.
Yeah, if you just could turn that up a couple notches.
There's your 40-40 guy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Or, 35, 30, whatever it is.
I don't know, man.
Right?
I think I might take Devers in having a 80 grade defense.
It's a very sneaky one. I would take the Duran one and what you just suggested with Devers. But this would solve a lot of issues for the team in the next couple of years.
I know who you're thinking about.
If Yoshida became a Gold Glover.
I was gonna say Yoshida and speed would be a game changer.
Or speed, and the speed can supplement what's going on defensively in left field.
How's that?
Range,
Well,
sure.
you know what? Well, sneaky one here. You could produce an MVP caliber player out of this one. What if you give Rafaela the ability to hit for average?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Just general on base.
300 hitter,
Yeah.
20 bombs, Gold Glove defense.
That's a 5-win player right there.
Sure is.
Yeah, I'd take that. That's a good question.
The Rafaela one is. I think that might be the winner.
Yeah. Is that hey, I don't know about that. Enticing though.
Tristan Casas, but you give him more power.
Yeah.
You just double the power.
Just more. We want
Yeah.
more.
Who's the funniest? What's the funniest one we can do?
It's got to be
Probably Yoshida being fast.
See, I think the funniest one might be
Yoshida
Devers with Nolan Arenado. Like prime Eric Chavez, prime Matt
the
Chapman,
glove.
defense. Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
What about
Could we say health? I know it's not a tool, but
No.
Trevor Story
No, we can't.
can get
No, we can't. Sorry. Liam,
health
we can't
power
say
up.
that. What about
Ooh, what about Valdez needs like 3 or 4 tools. That doesn't really help.
yeah, give him all 5. He can have all 5
Get him the hardware
As a-
store.
as
Get
a
him
treat.
everything.
as a treat.
All right. How are we doing on the Twitter questions? How many more we got there?
3.
3. All right, let's finish those 3, and then let's go to break, and
Okay,
then we'll
quick.
hit voicemails.
This is quick. It's 4 actually, but which chipmunk is getting the best head? Alvin. Moving on.
Did someone tweet that to us?
It was Webster.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
Webster.
right.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Webster.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, Jack.
Returning to Casey at the bat, what spot in the lineup do you think he had? And then actually Matt Gross kind of answered this for us, and he says,
Shut up, Matt.
I think the clues, that question's from @Rainblurred Sky. He says, I think the clues point to leadoff since the 2 guys in front of him sucked. But Flynn preceded Casey, as did also Jimmy Blake. The former was a Lulu while the latter was a cake. I mean, I think that makes sense to me. No?
That checks out.
Yeah, just
That's
turns
right.
over. Because
And
then, if
finally,
you're the manager, if he's batting third, then why are you batting a Lulu and a cake?
Exactly. Yeah.
1-2.
And finally, final Twitter question is Matt Gross again. Well, not again, but again, you know what I mean. Who's going to be more insufferable in World Series pre- and post-game shows on Fox? Jeter or A-Rod? I mean, it's Jeter.
Jeter.
It's Jeter.
No, it's always Jeter.
At least
I've come
A-Rod
around
tries
on
to have
A-Rod.
some fun with it, you know what I
I've
mean?
come around on A-Rod.
Jeter just says
A-Rod's complete, like, inability to speak like a human, I do find endearing sometimes.
He's trying. He's trying
just
so
a
hard.
baseball robot. I don't know. He has no
he's just a
human
goober.
emotions.
and the way he scrunches up his face to like show like, oh, I'm actively listening though.
Yeah. I also don't know if
It's
it's
your
I
tweet
feel
that,
bad if it's like a speech impediment or something, but the way he turns every S sound into SH has fascinated me for decades. Like he'll say
I gotta keep an ear
the
out for
Dodgers. The Dodgers. Or he'll be like, they're swinging the bat.
I guess I haven't really noticed that.
Now that you're saying
Yeah,
it,
you'll notice it now. You'll notice it now.
I'm never going to be able to unnotice it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun little tick he has. And that's the
Wow,
Twitter
that
questions, my friends.
That opened a whole other world.
I've opened your third ear.
Yeah.
Before we go to break,
What's your,
what?
your tweet that popped up or popped off about those 3? That I mean, the A-Rod, you let it off
Oh,
perfectly.
Fitz is.
You couldn't have started it any better.
3 strikes means you're out. And then he turns over to Poppy and does the
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
scrunching up my face if you're only listening though. Before we go to break, a couple quick questions that specifically went to my @FitzyMoPena Twitter account. They have to do with Marshall very quickly. Would Marshall consider biting Sam Kennedy? I'm sure he would because he bites everything right now. In Sam Kennedy, I don't understand why he would be an exception to that. And then from Anna, friend of the program, question: is Marshall a good boy? Does the Pope wear a funny hat? Of course he does, and of course Marshall is a good boy. Let's take a quick break. When we return, voicemails. Voicemails, baby. Voicemails for the rest of the show. This is why we record. This is why we play. This is why we play the game that we love. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Chills.
Chills. Okay.
How do you want to? Whatever's easiest for you, Fitz.
All right, I'll just play him into the speaker like usual.
Okay.
All right, it's gonna be a lot of edits, but it is what it is.
Oh, Fitz. God bless you, my friend. Fitz, I'd love to just kiss you on the lips.
You'll buy me dinner first. We have returned to Pod on Lansdowne here. Final segment of this voicemail edition of the program, the voicemail section. And fellas, we have got 6 voicemails here to dive into. Very excited for all of that. If you want to leave a voicemail for the show one day, one show, you most certainly can by calling
617-420-2431.
Nailed it. You had to tweet it out today, and you got it right. Typing, and you got it right.
I did
right here, right
look
now.
it up before I tweeted it. I wanted to make
so it's not totally to memory just yet, but it's pretty close.
And also, we don't need to. You could just call. We don't have to put a call out.
Yeah, it's always open. It's not like we open and close it. Call whenever you want. 617-420-2431. We would love to feature you on the show. First message of this episode, though, goes to friend of the program, Hillary. Just make a note.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, and I got to make sure that this is...
Your biggest fans, Hillary. Hi, guys. This is one of your biggest fans, Hillary. Thank you for always making me laugh every episode. I see that Fitzy got a new puppy named Marshall. Very cute. I was just wondering if any baseball or Red Sox related names were considered for the puppy. And if not, I'm wondering from all of you guys what you think are the funniest or most unique Red Sox or baseball related dog names. Thank you so much. Bye.
Hold on. Let me just make note of it.
Sorry.
Let me just make... Because I got to make note of where to splice it back in.
I think it's time to send it down to Heidi.
Woo! Okay, we're good.
Nick Markakis.
Hillary, great question on that front. Thank you for the call. No Red Sox names were considered. I know could be shocking to some. I'll give you a second to recompose yourself after hearing that. But the name Marshall was picked because my wife and I didn't mean to sound like Borat. My wife and her sisters always go to Marshall's for everything. And
really? That's so funny.
All the time.
Cute little...
So we were kicking around ideas. I'm sure I jokingly said,
are we getting paid for that ad?
Marshall's
no free ads.
Naming rights.
Right. Pod on Lansdowne presented by Marshalls and the rest of the TJX family. Yes, that would be great.
They're all in bed together.
I mean, right? Jesus Christ! The amount of family members of mine now who have given money to that company. We should be getting a influencer deal with them. But no, about a year ago because we originally wanted to get the dog in April, and I think that's the dog at the door right now. Let him in.
Oh, that son of a bitch! Look who came crawling back.
Let him in. We're talking about him. Let him in for a hot second.
Keep him out.
Come on, fine. Well, then not let him out. But in any event, again, but we wanted to get the dog in April. It got kicked back down to October now. Though, is he coming in? There he is. There he is! There's my
special
guest.
guest.
You guys talking about
He's huge already, Fitz.
He's like 10 pounds, right?
Yeah.
How's my buddy? He's licking the ear now. So Marshall, Missy Mopena, and I were kicking around ideas. I'm sure I jokingly said Poppy at one point, but I said as a joke, "Hey, why don't you name him Marshall? Because you and your sisters go to Marshall's all the time." Then we stopped and we were like, "Oh wait, that's actually a great name for a dog." So. That's why this little bundle of joy he's trying to get out right now. I know. Okay, Marshall, you're done. You're a very good. You're a very good soldier. Thank you.
Ravenous.
No, we're looking at him.
Fitz was by Alex. Oh, she can't hear me.
Jake says bye.
Bye.
I mean Missy
Totally
Mo.
black.
I mean Missy Mo.
No, I've said her name on the show before.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it's fine.
Fitz, was Willie thrown out there?
I'm sure I jokingly did. Yeah, I mean, if it were up to me, it would definitely
jokingly. Jokingly.
be. Yeah, wink and a nudge. I think I have to say that for yeah. I mean, I'm sure Nomar was thrown out there at some point. But no, we ended up with Marshall, and it's good.
Very nice. As far as Red Sox related names, I actually have my cousin. His golden retriever is named Remy after Jerry. And then also this is a cat, but my high school girlfriend's cat was named.
As the lights go off in the Longer residence.
Did I stay connected? Am I still
No, you're
connected?
in. You're good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that was weird.
It was a jump scare.
Her cat was named Mookie. Was named. I believe he was named like early 2018 when they got him. So they got like 2 years out of him until he was traded. So that's tough. But
Well, there you go.
yeah, what are you gonna do? That's why you should never name something after a current player.
Yeah, you got to go with the oldies.
Yeah, Poppy there'll be 5,000 dogs in the area named Poppy over the next 20 years or so. I'm sure of it. But no, yeah, that was a good question. Thank you for that, Hillary. Next question coming up. This one's from John. As Marshall's scratching on the door again.
Oh, I hear him.
Yeah, he's a little shit. I love him. All right, so.
What's up, Lansdowners? I had a question about Fangraph's article called Ground Control to the Pentagon, Assessing the Team's Proprietary Databases Names. Basically, it goes into each MLB team's website and ranks the creative name they've given them. So, Boston Red Sox name is Beacon. Curious if, the brain trust over at Pod on Lansdowne had some better ideas. I was kind of spitballing myself and thought maybe dirtywater.com or redseat.com, but curious your thoughts. I'll hang up and listen.
So you understand what the proprietary. I'll explain it in a second.
No, explain it to the
audience. All right, John, thank you very much for that question, King. Just for people who aren't aware, the database that they're talking about, remember was it the Cardinals who were hacking into databases? It's those, right? So for one of them in there, I think it was called, Houston's, with the, NASA and space, theirs is called Ground Control. And
See, that's
ours
good.
is...
That's
that's pretty good. Beacon.
I'll just say it. Beacon is ass.
Beacon is not great.
Stinks.
Beacon is we could do a lot better than that. So if we're
sick to my stomach.
basically like the technological hub of the Boston Red Sox. Think of it like that. All the data, all the numbers, all that technology shit needs a rebrand. What are we going to call it?
We got to go back to the OG, Carmine.
I don't.
From the
Can you
Epstein days.
elaborate on that?
From the Epstein days. That was their.
I did not know that was the name of
That was
it.
their database's name. It was Carmine.
How do you know that, Liam? How's that something
You guys don't know Carmine?
I was going to say tennis racket.
Oh, I like that. Vince.
Oh,
That's
tennis racket's a good one.
Tennis racket's good.
Yeah, they replaced Carmine with Beacon in 2018.
What does that mean?
Fun
Is
fact.
that just the name? Or what? I mean,
I don't know. I guess they
they
upgraded the IT system and
That's fucked up
whatever.
to get rid of Theo's work. How dare they?
Yeah.
Frankly.
What if it was, help me workshop this. It was an acronym, Technological Evaluation System
What are you, Tessie? Is that what
Tessie. I was trying to think of like a fun.
Tessie's a good one.
I was trying to think of a fun acronym for Tessie, right?
We could workshop that, but I think that works. I feel like it's got to be
Or Wall, something like Wally, like the web-based, algorithmic, lovely little
What about
evaluator.
Fort Independence or something? Like if they name it after, I feel
Fort
like it should be,
Independence.
like that.
What?
yeah, it should be like military, like evoke military imagery or something. No, Fitz, you're out.
Bunker Hill.
Bunker Hill. That's good.
That's
I like Bunker Hill.
the bunker,
Beacon is
like
ass.
Bunker Hill. Yeah.
It
Yeah,
should be
Beacon's
two
not great.
words, first of
Beacon's
all.
dumb.
Like what? That's just yeah. Anyway.
What if we did something like really Reddit, like late epic computer system for the win?
Just call it X.
X. the everything.
The everything system.
The
Yeah.
everything program. But yeah, bring back Carmine. I miss my girl. Beacon stinks. I forgot that. I didn't know that's what they named it.
Yeah, that sucks.
Beacon.
I gotta go read that thing. I gotta see what the other ones are.
Yeah, it was like an EI article.
What did he
should be
say?
like
It was
the
on
first thing that comes up.
Fangraphs? What did he say it was?
Oh yeah, he said it was a Fangraphs article.
Yeah, it's
I can
called
check it
what was it, ground control to the Pentagon?
Pentagon?
There you go.
Ground
Yeah, and it gives like ratings to all of
control
them.
Major Tom.
Banger.
Oh, speaking of a amazing Fangraphs article, this is a total side note. Probably, I don't know, 10 plus years ago, they put out a piece and it was very compelling. I'm still a believer to this day. The premise was essentially Mark Reynolds was/is the only blind MLB player.
I remember this. I remember this.
It's a
Yeah.
classic. It's so
Yeah.
good. Oh my god.
Mark
Yeah,
Reynolds was
well,
special, man. We might have to. I know it's a Red Sox-based podcast, but we might have to do a specific
Oh.
deep dive this offseason. I know Marshall. Yeah, Mark Reynolds was awesome.
He
We might
played
have
us
to
a
do
lot. He played the Red Sox a
Yeah.
lot. We could make an excuse. To
There's an avenue in there. There's an
Yeah.
avenue. So
He fun fact, he threw me his batting gloves one time when I was at a game in high school.
still got him?
Yeah. Well, no, I don't still have him, sadly.
Okay,
but
so that
I
was
do
weird.
have his.
That
I
was
do-
weird that you said yeah. That was weird.
No,
to say
well,
that.
I wasn't. I was like half paying attention to your follow up question, and then then I processed it. But I do
So-
have his Orioles jersey, so that's fun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So we appreciate that question there. Another one coming in. I think I know who this is coming in from, but I'll play it anyways.
Hey fellas, first time, long time. Calling because word on the street says that Fitz has been spending some of his weekdays playing slow pitch softball, so I figured I would ask, in particular, Liam and Jake, if they had any idea of what a good scouting report would be for Fitz's skill set, both at the plate and in the field. Thanks, fellas. Go Sox.
I got two.
Hold
words.
on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I gotta make a note of it. Thank you, Ty, for the message. Liam, what you had some thoughts about my game?
Two words, plain and simple. Slapdick prospect.
Yeah.
I mean, Fitz,
I see Fitz-
I'll speak
I
for
think-
myself. I've never seen you play baseball, so let's put that
neither
out
have I.
there.
Neither have I.
So I think just from the way when I look at you, Fitz, I think very little power.
No,
Very little power.
none.
Okay.
None.
But I'll tell you what, I think you can go the other way.
I haven't gone the other way so far this year. I have, and I've played.
Okay. In your life,
So,
you've hit the ball the other way.
Yeah. I'm more consistently able to play slow pitch softball now with a group of my friends here. That full disclosure, that's who it was. And I've played in like tournaments before, like single day, like weekend tournaments with them before, and I have gone oppo. 2 games into this year, I have not gone oppo though. I went 3 for 3 my last game though, so I got that going for me.
Oh.
Two singles, one of them a swinging bunt, but also got a double in there. So it is what it is. I struck out my first game swinging.
Okay. And then as far as how's your arm? I'm gonna guess fine. Nothing to write home about.
Nah, yeah, not
Can
crazy.
you play right? Is it-
60th percentile.
So I have been playing some right for the most. I can play a little first as well in a pinch, but I mean, I'm a lefty. You know what I mean? So there's only
What's
so
your
many spots you can
everyday
put-
position? What are you playing?
I've been playing a lot of right. I've been platooning
Okay.
in right because I get gassed very easily nowadays. And I've always prided myself on being a pretty good fundamental fielder. Disaster happened in the first app out of this past game, though. I don't have cleats. So a friend of mine said 2 weeks before the game last week that he would be, oh yeah, size 10? Yeah, absolutely. I got an extra pair of cleats I don't even use. You can just have them. So I'm like, okay, sick. I don't have to play in my sneakers. Kid goes to fucking Buffalo day of the game after multiple times reassuring me, oh yeah, I got cleats for you. Nowhere to be found, not even in the same area code. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'm playing in sneakers. First app out of the game, righty's up. Hits it opposite way, splits first and second. So I'm running into like, okay, all right, I'll just field this, get the ball in, just hold it to a single. And it was kind of dewy out, right? It didn't rain, but it's
slick. It's slick.
Pretty
I know
slick.
Exactly what you mean.
Ball's going towards my glove side probably 25 feet before it actually rolls to me. Takes a weird bounce, starts going arm side. So I've got to hit the brakes. I go, oh no. As I hit the brakes, again, no cleats, fall over, try to stab it, it gets by me. Inside the Parker. Got right by me.
No.
I thought you were at least
Yes.
gonna say like, I don't know, center field was backing you up and I don't know, maybe he got to second.
No, the guy you can play 4 outfielders, so the guy who was playing right center was on his way to back up, but he wasn't on his horse because he rightfully thought I was going to properly field it, but it took a weird bounce. Blame the Dedham DPW for that one, and this dude who was going to get me cleats and didn't. I have no fault in that.
That's tough. That's a tough one.
Fitz, get some
yeah.
fucking spikes, pal. Come on
I'm
now.
working on
Get
it.
some swingmans. Get some swingmans. You'll be good.
Yeah, right. Get those Jordan 1 cleats, right? So
You're looking like Duran out there.
yeah, but hey, I consider myself a good enough of a clubhouse guy, and I have a great eye. I will say that for myself. I've always had pretty good plate discipline. I've always had a pretty good eye. Well, just in baseball, yeah, but you can
take
draw walks and so
Do you have walks? Oh, you
Yeah.
do?
You start with a
that's
1-1 count.
crazy. That shouldn't be allowed.
You start with a 1-1 count and you only get 3 fouls or something like that. Or if you get to 2 strikes, you can only foul it off twice before you're out. So yeah.
Now that I understand about walks.
Yeah, you can draw walks.
Throw it over the plate. Throw it over the plate.
Someone trying
Fitz,
to brush me off.
who's
to get
Fitz's
to
comp, Liam? Let's think of a comp.
Oh, I'm gonna say he gives me Craig Counsell vibes. I just imagine a swing beam in the batter's box.
I'm trying to think
It's
of
Yoshida. I can't field. I have no power, but I can stop the ball.
Okay, yeah, Yoshida, that's good. Yeah.
If Yoshida was a righty,
And Caucasian.
and Irish Catholic, yeah.
Taylor Motter. That's my comp for Fitz.
Taylor Motter.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's legend, Taylor Motter.
Jeez, that's a throwback.
Yeah. So, anyways, thank you for the question.
Kalish.
Oh,
Ryan
Ka-
Kalish.
Shout out Ryan Kalish,
Josh Rutledge. We should just start rattling off.
who's married to Laura Rutledge for
That's right.
ESPN.
Yeah,
That's right. He
I just
absolutely
learned that
is.
last night.
Dear friends with friend of the program, Gary Streisky.
Well, there you go.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
How about that? Next question coming in from friend of the program, Nate. Okay, just make a note. That's a long one.
Hey gang, it's me, it's Nate. Okay, so love the show. I don't know. I think some of you are my age, 25, 26-ish, enough to remember. And I don't know if you remember the show Build, Destroy. There was, I think, on Cartoon Network, hosted by Andrew WK. And the idea was that you would build machines and then destroy them. And it loved explosions. But on that show, they had a crew of guys called the Destroyers, and they would just fuck your shit up for entertainment. They would just destroy your stuff. So I love that show, and I've been thinking about the Destroyers, and it was 4 dudes just we would just take a baseball bat to your car, basically. And if you were building your own team of Destroyers, well, what?
I think I got cut off there. I don't know why. Oh no.
Well,
it
I think
didn't.
he was going to ask
What
what
four Red Sox players?
What 4
would you
Red
pick?
Sox players? So yeah. Hold on one sec. So yeah, I was going to say there were 3 seconds left before the screen went off. So you could assume what he was going to ask. So, all right, give me 1 sec. Excellent question, Nate. I vaguely remember. I never watched the show, but I've heard of the show Destroy, Build, Destroy. Also mentioned that Andrew WK hosted it. Shout out Andrew WK, party hard. In any event, this is a pretty straightforward question here, guys.
He just got married to
biggest...
Kat Dennings.
He did. That is true. Yeah, I remember seeing
good
that.
For him. God bless.
Yeah, not so bad. But you're essentially just picking the 4 biggest meatheads who could just hit the shit out of the ball. I'll just get the easy one out of the way. Yes, William Opeña would be one of my destroyers. Easily. Easily. Just raw strength. Bobby Dahlbeck, does he get in there?
No, absolutely. He'd miss.
He'd miss the car. He'd miss the headlight that he was trying to swing.
I'd like Tyler O'Neill in there. Fuck it. I would.
Tyler O'Neill.
Yeah,
Prime Mo Vaughn.
Oh, yeah.
Poppy's too easy of a pick. And
yeah, I feel like Jimmy Fox. Just thinking of like big guys. If we're going obscure, I'm putting Franchi in there.
He can launch him.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, okay, great. I think that's great. Just big old boys. This guy. I mean,
he is a monster.
Do we have any other
really large person?
I'm trying to think.
Did Matt Stairs ever play for the Red Sox? Because he'd be a good one.
I don't think he did.
No.
Really? I thought he did for a hot second.
Jose Canseco?
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Matt Stairs did play for the Red Sox in 1995. How about that?
Oh Jesus! No wonder I don't remember.
Oh yeah, because you're just
a division now.
You're just a mere homunculus.
I was like,
homunculus.
Yeah, I mean, you're just talking big beefy baseball boys. Schwarber would be great.
No, Schwarber's an easy one.
Yeah.
Just guys who like to smash things. Jackie Bradley for 2 weeks of the year. Like, there's only 2 weeks that you could pick JBJ to be part of Destroy, Build, Destroy.
It was so beautiful. JBJ came back to celebrate Castig.
Oh, I was over the moon
because Jackie catches everything.
That was so cool.
That was good, Fitz.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
It's one of the few impressions that I'm very confident in. Like, oh yeah, I could walk into a room and be like, I got the best Joe Castiglione in this room. Someone might have the best. Hey, bring it back to Jerry Trupiano. Maybe they have the best. I'm trying to think of maybe the best Vin Scully. You don't have a better Joe Castiglione than this man right here.
It's like Moneyball. This guy walks into the room. His Joe Castiglione impression's been there for 10 minutes already.
He's got an ugly Joe Castiglione impression. You know what that means? No confidence. Let's move on to the next one. This one's from Roland, calling from James K. Polk Middle School. You'll hear that in a second.
Yes, hello. This is Roland calling from James K. Polk Middle School. This question is primarily for Fitz, but, if the other fellows want to answer it too, that's fine. How many championships, basketball or football, would you trade for Newton College for one Red Sox World Series?
So, hold on one second. I got to make note of that before. So, I assume you're asking, like, how many I would have to sit through for it to be worth a Red Sox championship, because I am not a Newton College fan. I loathe the University of New Jersey at Chestnut Hill. And I'm sure Jake would say the same as a BU guy.
I absolutely would, Fitz. That's right.
So how many would you trade for a Red Sox? I mean, listen, if I'm brave enough to say, as much as I don't like BC, Boston College, I'll take, like, if it means, well, obviously if it was 1-for-1, like if BC just won Frozen Four just won the college football national championship for 20 consecutive years, and that meant one World Series title for the Red Sox. Absolutely would take that. But if it's a matter of like, okay, I have to endure a lot of BC winning, I'm prepared to make that sacrifice. Like if it's 20 Frozen Four wins for the Eagles for one championship, I think I'd easily take that.
Listen,
I'm liable to complain about it after a while, but if it means just the one championship, I'm okay with that.
I'm brave enough to say this. I live in New England, so college sports affect me very little. Give them everything. I don't care. If it gets me a World Series, who cares? Whatever. If you are from the Northeast and like it, yeah, I don't care.
I mean, I like college sports. I mean, I getting more into following college football this year has been fun, and the video game certainly helps with that. I'm not going to lie. You know what I mean? And obviously, March Madness is a blast now that UMass actually has a respectable enough of a team, although they haven't looked great to start hockey this year. But again, they won that one championship at 21, so I can die a happy UMass fan. If it's a matter of like just like a complete generation of every sport, every year, men's and women's, BC, like for the next 4 decades, if it means one championship for the Sox, absolutely would take that. I'm with you, Jake. They can have as much success as they want, as much as I do not like BC, Newton College. They can have anything if it just means even one championship. Now, the one team that I will not sanction is the Delaware Blue Hens winning anything. That's where I draw the line. A man has to have his limits.
Hey, listen, we had a tough, our first loss of the year this past weekend, Fitz. Still, the wound's still fresh.
Well, you got 2 losses. It was that, and also Flacco got the boot for...
Hey, you got fucking bench for Richardson. He looked terrible for 3 quarters.
Dude, don't get me started. I got Richardson in a fantasy league. I wanted more shares of him in fantasy, and I'm glad I did it, because the fucking dude...
Maybe the
10
Browns
for 24 passing? And the worst thing is that they won. So, you know what I mean?
So he's starting next week, for sure.
Yeah. So
maybe the Browns will bring my guy Joe back.
You can kiss your Michael Pittman shares goodbye. You can piss it away. You can kiss your Josh Down shares goodbye if AR-15's there. I mean, don't drop them, but don't play him if it's going to be Richardson, because he only completes 10 passes a game. So that's a small amount of volume to go around. But before I get too into the weeds of fantasy football, we have one more. It's from a very famous college professor. Let's tune in and listen.
Well, hello, boys. It's disgraced college professor Jordan D. Peterson here. I bet you didn't expect that you'd be hearing from me after your cruel words disparaging my dear friend, Candy Jansen, on the last episode. Pot on Lansdowne, more like shit on woke clowns. You won't sound so tough next year when Kenley is serving as the heroic masculine knight, slaying the chaotic feminine dragon while closing games for the Cincinnati Reds. Consider me POL's top fan, no longer Toodles.
Wow. Who was that?
Some fan of the show.
You don't know who that was? That was really good.
It's really good.
That was like, I'm like 100% serious. That was really good.
So that's how you know. Oh, as I hit the mic, that's how you know you made it when Jordan B. Peterson callers are coming in. Oh my god, that was pretty fucking good. Well, Jake, you're the one who was slandering Kenley, so you take the floor on that, my friend.
Yeah, what did it? Kenley slaying the feminine, or what was it? Kenley is a
Shit on woke clowns was pretty good. That was
so good. Shit on woke clowns is amazing.
Kenley is masculinity. That's like he embodied. He's this fat slob. There's nothing feminine about him.
Just found out that's from At Rushmox. That's from Sam. Because there was a little bit at the end of that message that they couldn't figure out how to end it. So they go, just submitted a buzzer beater. You might have to shave off the bit at the end where I couldn't figure out how to play back my voicemail. So there you go.
Hilarious.
God,
That was really fucking good.
That's a hell of a way to end a mailbag right there. Salute. Listen, you can if you feel emboldened that you also want to do a Jordan Peterson impression, call 617-420-2431. We will feature it every time. Every time.
Yeah, fuck it. What? Maybe we'll just do a full episode, the three of us doing Jordan Peterson for the full hour.
Starting crying because
that'd be a good off-season episode. Try to fill like 90 minutes, just Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
Starting to like shed a tear or two about the idea of manliness being embodied by Carl Crawford. It's no longer
Rogan. One of us can do Peterson, and Fitz can do his Shapiro.
Let's just say, for the sake of the argument,
Yeah, there it is.
that you're the Boston Red Sox. You're entering the 2011 MLB season with high expectations. After a disappointing 2010 campaign that was often considered a rebuild year. This is not me. You can look this up. Many people call this a rebuild year, a bridge year. You bring in Carl Crawford, and you bring in Adrian Gonzalez. There's a way to. That's kind of just off the dome. There's a world out there where we can absolutely do a 5-minute Ben Shapiro Red Sox, but I just don't have the I don't have the facilities.
We should have
to
him
do that
on.
right now.
Let's have him on. Why not?
You mean
He knows ball.
He's a White Sox fan.
Yeah, he knows ball.
What an absolute perfect fucking. That's so good. He's a White Sox fan.
really addicted to publicly embarrassing himself, considering the fact that he's a White Sox fan proudly, and the fact that his wife drove the Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Just put it like that. In any event, is that all we have?
Fitz, it's all I have.
That's all I got. Who you got? All right. So who's winning the World Series? We'll come full circle.
Back to this again. Ugh.
We'll come full circle.
Dodgers in 6.
Mr. Fitz.
I'll say Dodgers in 7.
Okay, Liam.
What does that sound in the background, by the way? It's like a
Sorry,
foghorn.
they're doing fucking road work out there. They've been doing it since May. I'm gonna just kill myself at this point. I'm gonna take. Give me Dodgers in 5.
Ooh, 5.
Yeah,
Spicy.
yeah.
Okay.
Couldn't take the Yankees, but I don't know. I got to do something spicy after you both went 6 and 7. So
Yeah, I went the boring route going 7. I think it's going to be a great series. Look at me. Oh, I hope both teams have fun. Yeah, I know, but I don't know. I think we're in for a fun series. It's just, again, it's just these two teams, really, I'm still going to enjoy it, but... Or maybe I won't enjoy it. If the Yankees win, I definitely won't enjoy it.
Oh, I definitely won't enjoy it.
I can live with the Dodgers win. It's a little annoying, but 2 days later I'll be like, okay, whatever. You know what I mean?
They're on the West Coast. They might as well. They're on another planet at that point. So
A win for your former home there, Jake. That'd be nice. You gonna go back for the parade if they win it?
No. What do you? No. I fucking hated it there. That's
the parade's
disgusting
just gonna be
city.
them sitting in traffic.
Jake, your 2 homes, New York and LA, at it. How torn
I
up is your
know.
heart?
Yeah, the whole
can't
parade is
decide.
just them going around their massive parking lot.
Not worse. That's still better than the Braves one, where they were in like 2 different counties because they're by the parking
They
lot
had
in
to
downtown.
drive into the city.
And then they drove into the city and drove away at like 75 miles an hour, like it was the JFK motorcade getting out of Dealey Plaza, that championship bus.
Fans didn't even.
We're gonna go to Dealey Plaza,
Or-
guys.
That's if I'm able to join you guys there, we'll definitely be there. Jake's gonna stand right on the X. And
Yep. Get hit by a bus.
second worst automobile incident at that spot. So,
All right,
all right,
that's enough of that.
That's all I got. Let's call it an episode. We appreciate all the questions during this mailbag edition of the program, and we appreciate you listening along the way with us. Really do appreciate all of our fans as this offseason continues. Thank you very much for your time. For Jake, for Liam, for Marshall, I'm Fitz, you're you, and for Missy Mo. Of course, Missy Mo. Missy Mo made an appearance on this episode. And for Sophie, Sophie made an appearance with the DM.
That's right. The whole gang was here
Right,
tonight.
yeah, Poopy.
Right.
Poopy.
Poopy. I'm Fitz, you're you. We'll talk to you next
Whoa,
week.
Whoa. Song of the week.
Oh, thank goodness. Emoji of the week is a brain because I forgot. Song of the week. Good call, Liam. Thank you. Thank you for that.
That's what I'm here for.
Completely caught me with my pants down. Now I got to scramble. To find a song.
My song is Boys by Charlie XCX.
Oh, okay.
Good song.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy.
Maybe I was thinking about boy. Boy. Boy.
To keep it with boys. Do I have Not Strong Enough by Boy Genius on there?
Oh, I like that, Fitz. Liam, give us a Boys.
It's from a group of boys, if that counts.
I'll allow it.
Okay. In honor of my beloved Mets, who were eliminated Sunday night, sadly, I've been listening to a lot of Temptations, so I'm going Papa Was a Rolling Stone.
Nice.
The 11,
Yup.
for Christy, the 11.5-minute version off their All Directions album.
Yeah, the full.
Not the short. I need the full one. The 5-minute lead in.
Officially not strong enough, Christy, for mine as well. So, thank you for that, Liam. Appreciate your heads up play there, Liam.
Right,
heads up play.
Pocket presence.
Yeah.
Had to call an audible.
Go Sox and obey your mother.
Obey your mother.
Go Sox. Go Seas. We love to seize. And obey your mother.